Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to talk today about different types of supplies that are very good to have on hand. In fact, I would even say that they are essential to have in the event of some type of emergency that's going on with the weather. You know, right now we are going to be moving into spring and there are a lot of storms that are going to be on the horizon. This is the time of year that, a lot of storms come through the United States, and it's good to make sure that we assess the different types of items that we have, that we feel secure with what we have, and that we are trying to get a little bit better every single year, every single season with our preparedness. So I want to go over this list of items with you, and I hope that you do find them helpful. I also want to quickly mention that all of the links for these items will be listed in the description box below. That way you could easily find them on Amazon. So the very first thing on Amazon are these emergency Mylar thermal blankets. And these are great because you do get a 4-pack and you can use them whether you are outdoors, if you're hiking, or if you want to maybe throw them in your bug out bag as it mentions here. Also, if you're using them inside of your house, because if your heater does go out, you want to find ways to conserve heat. And using a thermal blanket like this around your body and then having more blankets around you can really help to keep you warm. This is a really good price point. It's only $6.99 here on Amazon, so I think that's great for a pack of 4. The next item are these Prepared Hero Emergency Fire Blankets. Again, you do get a 4-pack, and the reason I like these is because, number one, there's a lot of times that you're using fire to create heat in the house, or maybe you are outdoors and you are, starting a fire. But if a fire ever does get out of hand, then this can be utilized to quickly put that fire out. So they are definitely handy to have on hand. And if you don't have it, I do recommend looking into it. The 4-pack does currently go for $79, but if you do just want to try one, then you can get that for $29.99. The next item are going to be these hand warmers, and this value pack does come with 10. It is ranging anywhere from $6.99 to $13.98, so it is very affordable. The pack of 1 is going for the $6.99, and then the pack of 2 would be the pricier option. But with these hand warmers, they're really good because usually your extremities get very cold quickly, so like your feet and your hands in a cold situation. And these are able to just be activated really quickly, and then they keep your extremities warm. So having these on hand is very handy. If you don't have any, you can check out a local store like a Walmart to see if they carry them, but you can also just order them on Amazon here for $6.99. The next item are going to be these hurricane emergency lights, and I actually have ordered these a couple times before. They're really great. I love them because you just pull them and it separates and lights up, and the light lasts for a very long time. They're really good. They do provide ample lighting, and I like that it's a type of lantern because then you can hang it up and it makes it really convenient, or you can just set them down wherever you are. We use these when we've been through some power outages, and they always come in handy. The next thing you want to have is an emergency radio, and if you can have one like this, it's really good because you can charge your phone with it, but you also have a built-in flashlight, there's a built-in compass, and it is able to be charged by solar. You can charge it by a USB, you can charge it by just putting batteries in it, and you can use the hand crank to power it up as well. So I love having items that have multiple ways to power it up, such as this radio. We have a couple of these type of radios, and we've been using them for years, and we really do love them. The next item are going to be these 35-hour long-burning unscented pillar candles. And the reason why these are pretty attractive is because they burn for 35 hours each. So that's an excellent deal. Candles typically will burn for a long time, but you don't always know exactly how many hours you have with each candle. But with these, you have 35 hours each. So that is really good to have. Candles are very foolproof. You just need to light them up, and they do provide lighting, and they can also provide a small source of heat in a small confined space. Another excellent thing to have, if you don't already, is a high quality sleeping bag. You want to have this because, again, when you're trying to retain heat in your body, when you're sleeping at night especially, you want that to stay close to you, whatever heat that you do have. So sleeping bags are a very efficient way to do that. These ones are really good. It is a little bit pricey, $49, but it is an investment, and then you can have it for years to come. So if you don't already have a sleeping bag, then I definitely recommend having it because you never know when you're going to need this. The next thing is going to be water purification tablets. You can get these usually at Walmart as well, but if you don't already have some or if you need some more, then I recommend these here off of Amazon. What's great about these is that if for whatever reason your water is ever cut off and you need to filter some other water, you need to make sure that the water is able to be consumed, then you want to use a water purification tablet such as this. So you have these at home, you can keep them there. You can also take them out when you are traveling, if you're hiking, but they're absolutely great for emergency situations, and I highly recommend getting some. Right here you can actually get two 50-count bottles for $8.97, which is a great deal. The next item is going to be these fire starters, which I really like because they are multi-use. So not only can you start a fire with them, but you also have an emergency whistle and you have a navigational compass and a striker bar. So that's really good. You definitely can never have enough fire starters. So if you don't have enough or you need a couple more, I do like this one and would recommend picking this up. It's only $9.99. The next item is going to be an LED flashlight. This is a great one here on Amazon. It has a lot of reviews, 79,000 reviews. It's one of the top ones on Amazon that you can get. And flashlights always come in handy. Even if you have the hurricane lanterns, I recommend having flashlights as well. You want to have just an endless supply of flashlights because sure enough, sometimes when you need it, you can't find it, or it's not working, or you just need multiple. Maybe you need to pass it out to a neighbor or a friend. So make sure you do have enough of these. And for a 2-pack right now, you can get that for $19.99. The next item is going to be a first aid kit. You want to make sure you have a really good first aid kit because if you ever need to treat something at home and you can't get out, then you want to have something that has sufficient supplies. And this one here does. It has 299 items here. And you can see all the contents if you go ahead and look on Amazon. It's really good. I love everything that you do get here, and it is a pretty good price. It's $20.58 for this all-purpose first aid emergency kit. The next item is going to be these headlamps, and headlamps are a game changer. We absolutely love them. I never used to care too much for headlamps, but then after moving to our property, my husband showed me just how efficient and resourceful they are. So the great thing about them is you just put them on your head and you are hands-free and you can go out into the dark, do what you need to do. And sometimes in an emergency situation, you need light, but you need your hands and you don't want to be holding a flashlight or a lantern. So these really come in handy. And you do get a pack of 4 for $19. The next thing is going to be these emergency rechargeable light bulbs. This is great because again, in a power outage, these can just be recharged. And that's really, really great to have. They work as a normal light bulb and you can keep lights on when there's a power outage. Again, these are hands-free, making them really great. And they work as a portable light as well because you can just disconnect them from the lamp that you have them attached to, and then you can walk around with them. They do act as just a portable flashlight. The next item is going to be a water filter, and we really do love these personal water filters from the brand LifeStraw. If you don't have this already, I recommend getting some. You can look in your local Walmart, they usually do have them, but what's great about these is that if you do need to source water from outside, maybe from a puddle or something like that, these water filters do filter out the water, making it generally safe for you to consume. So they're very affordable. They used to be more affordable, but you know, with everything else, prices are going up, but they are very affordable. $13 will get you one. I highly recommend having at least one per person in your family. The next item is going to be these emergency glow sticks, and they have a 12-hour duration. So what's great about these is that you can use them during a power outage as well. They are really good to use. Sometimes you don't know when you really might need something like this, but in a power outage, it gives you 12 hours of illumination, and that's helpful. Again, you want multiple sources of light. So besides a flashlight, besides even headlamps, having some of these emergency glow sticks can really come in handy. The next item is actually new to me. I haven't seen this before on Amazon, but it's a disaster deck, and it's a kit that has emergency survival cards, and it basically has a lot of different tips and tricks to stay safe in a variety of situations. You can put this in your vehicle, you can have it in your emergency kit. It is just pretty handy. You can see here it has recommendations, on what to do in different types of situations. So I do like that. Here's an example for a wildfire. If an evacuation order is issued, leaving is mandatory. Go now. Leave the area immediately. If you see the wildfire, call 911. Do not return to the area until you have confirmation from local authorities that the area is safe, so on and so forth. It even has a recommendation on what type of mask to use if you have access to one. And if you don't have an N95 dust mask, then getting a dry bandana or piece of clothing to put over your mouth or nose. So you may think that a lot of these things are common sense, but sometimes in an emergency situation, our brain kind of shuts off and we don't remember certain things to do. And this is really handy to have on hand. It goes for $14.95 on Amazon. And the great thing about these as well is that even if it's not for yourself, it makes us a great gift for a family member or a friend that might not be so prepper-minded as yourself. The next thing is going to be a way to cook food. So I like this because it doesn't rely on electricity to cook, or if your gas is out from where you are currently living, you can have this as a method of cooking. It's $11.99. And what's great about this is that the heat is provided by any type of canned fuel or solidified alcohol. So it does come with their own camp heat cans, but if you do find another alternative or another source, then you can use that as well. The next item is actually going to be more of their camp heat cans. So you can buy a 3-pack that comes with 2 each, and it's going for $31 on Amazon. Again, you don't need to use the same brand name, but you can if you just kind of want to simplify things, but it's not necessary. You just want to make sure that you do have some backups if you do buy a cooking stove such as this. And the next item is going to be these hand warmers, but the difference with these ones is that they are rechargeable and you do get a 2-pack. So I haven't tried rechargeable hand warmers before, but I think it's a pretty neat idea. Let me know down in the comments below if you've actually tried rechargeable hand warmers, because I would like to know what your thoughts are on them. It says that it has a longer heating time, up to 12 hours, which is great in your time of need. And what I like about this as well, again, is that you do get a 2-pack. So let me know down below if you've tried these. Right now, it's currently going for $16.79 on Amazon. And remember that all the links for each of these items can be found in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I hope you did find that helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And as I mentioned, all the links are going to be found down below as well for each of these resources. And I hope that you stay safe in this upcoming season, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.